G'day mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jitty. In our last couple of episodes, we've done an awful lot of things. We've got a space platform up and running, we're making some space science. We've also got a robust base set up, and it's also running. And today, there's actually too much. There's too much that I want to fit in today's episode, so I'm going to have to do it over a couple of episodes, because I really wanted to get further into quality, get further into space science. Also, I want to do some upgrades around the base, and I want to build a space platform. And I can already tell you that building a better space platform is something we're going to have to push to a further episode, because I just don't have nearly enough time. I don't have nearly enough time to fit it all into one episode. So what I do need to do is need to ask you that very important question. Can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, then by all means, you can have your like back. Also need to say a big thank you for all the wonderful support I've had in the first couple of episodes of this Let's Play. And we're going to be continuing all the way through Space Age, especially now it's been released, all the way through to final game, all the way through to end game, and all the way through to end game. But we'll get there eventually. So first thing I need to talk about is, Baby Engineer's first space platform. It is up and it is running. It has been modified, and well, I have attached the blueprint in my save file along with, all the blueprints I've been using. For those that are wonderful supporters on Patreon, they get a copy of this. If not, you saw me build it in the last episode, and you can see the modifications I had to do. Turns out at some stage during, one of the many updates Space Age has had over the time I've been playing it, they changed the inserter so we can no longer put things back into the asteroid collector, probably because that made the game far too easy. So I just had to have a little belt because you only have a 10% chance, 20% chance of rolling out an extra asteroid, and we're just going to put that on the side. And as you can see, we already have the carbon crusher has already done exactly that and has rolled out just a little bit extra. So that should be fine. That should be the process up and running, and that means we can keep producing space science. This is pumping out space science at 25 per minute, i.e. 1 per minute, which is probably more than we're producing for most of the other sciences we have in the map. So today's plan, first plan I need to do is I need to take all my space science because I want to get some research done. I want to get quality modules done. I also want to have logistics, obviously. Then I want to have speed, productivity. And honestly, at that point, I've run out of time. But in today's episode, I've run out of time to fit everything in. So we're not going to do Covarex. We can do work and robot speed because I don't need to talk about that. And then, I don't know, mining productivity. Sure, we can do some mining productivity, although purple science is broken because of quality. We'll get to that in exactly, a couple of minutes. So first thing I need to do is I need to use the power of SneakerNet to run my science across to the labs and throw it in there. We do need to rebuild the labs. We need to rebuild the labs in a way where they can actually start processing that science. And that's going to be also on today's list of things that I need to do. Okay, so that is science in the labs. All right, next thing I need to do is, actually two things I want to do. Two things is robots. The robots have a job or two to do because the solar panels we put down in the last episode with my wonderful blueprints, I've basically just carpeted the whole map. So we are short a couple of robots and a whole lot of substations, and eventually they're going to build it out, which is exactly what I want. I want them to build it out over time, and it gives them something to do. Also means I want to go into here, line this up with this one, swap the blueprint to that version, and go there, and there. Cool. They can have that done whilst we continue with other things. Also, on the list of things I want the robots to do is I would like them to paint the whole main bus in refined concrete. Because I need to move up and down this bus when I do need to move up and down this bus, and I want to do it in both speed and style. And refined concrete is the only concrete you should ever be using. You can temporarily pave things with lesser quality, but you should always be using the best quality for your everything, because refined concrete gives you the highest running speed bonus. If we go and look at brick is going to give you a 30% boost, 130%. Concrete takes over 140. But refined concrete is 150, and that extra 10% really matters. Sure, you can go and decal the edges and put down some refined hazard concrete for more running speed and more beautiness, but I can't be bothered. All right, so with that done and the bots having 10,000 jobs to do, but that's okay because we have 11,000 construction bots, we can go fix purple science. So when I upgraded purple science and I put quality modules and things, it had a couple of side effects. The first side effect we need to talk about is, the machines themselves. We have a crafting speed of 1%, 1 here. And that is because each quality module decreases the speed of the machine by 5% for a total of a 20% loss. So I actually need to make the this thing, the electric furnaces. Well, I need to make the build 20% longer to account for that 20% loss of speed. The other thing that has happened is you can just see at the edge here, we have a couple of quality productivity module 1s. And the problem with quality productivity module 1s is they're not part of the default recipe. If I was to select productivity modules and I told it uncommon, well, then I'd be able to grab those items. But then I'd need uncommon rail as well, which then means I need a totally different setup to make sure we're getting, well, uncommon items to put in here. So what I want to do is I want to set you back to the default recipe, and I need to filter things out. So we're going to remove you. We're going to copy you two. We're going to put you two over here. And then we're going to use the most important thing known to man, and that is, oh, that's capped. We are not capping that chest. And actually, that chest doesn't exist. Okay, the most important thing known to man, and that is, actually, can I just, okay, I definitely can't grab all those and put them in my pocket. All right, can I just manually put these in these machines? And the same goes for those 15. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put in a filter splitter. The reason I want a filter splitter is filter splitters, well, a splitter with a filter on it is guaranteed to filter all the items. So I want to filter quality greater than normal, and then I want to filter it to the other right. Thank you. And if that's filtered to the other right, I'm going to put them over here into, well, this box. This inserter is set to electric furnace, well, greater than normal. Greater than normal. Anything greater than normal, it will grab. And also, we're going to make sure that anything greater than normal goes this way. Everything that's normal quality, we're just going to run one more tile across to there, and into there. We're just going to set it on a loop. We're going to set it on a loop forever. Can I also... actually, no, we'll just clear those out later. Yeah, that'll be my answer. Okay, so that's what's going to happen with these guys. These modules here, I do need to, for the moment, just suck into my inventory, and we're just going to trash them manually. That whole thing has done one whole loop, so that should be all of them. And we're just going to send all those off to the garbage bin, and we'll deal with them later. Can I put those 50 in there? Cool. All right, so that solves that problem. Next problem I need to solve is... okay, we have quality modules done. All right, I want to have quality modules being built. So I want to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you are making a quality module 1. You're going to make a quality module 2, which requires 4 quality module 1s. But if I look on the right-hand side, you make them at a rate of 0.06, and you need them at a rate of 0.16. And that is because... ooh, we have nice ones. I have 7 of those, but I have 50 of those. Can I put... okay, can I copy the recipe? Can I put one of the uncommon ones in there? And then the rest of them in there. Okay, now if I have a look at them now... oh, I need modules to arrive. Okay, the point is, my ratio is going to be for 4 of these guys, or 8 of these guys, I'm going to need 4 of these guys. Okay, because you're producing at a rate of 0.06, which means 2 of you are going to do 0.12, and you're going to use them at 0.13. It's close enough. All right, it's off slightly because of the crafting speed changes from the machines because of, well, quality. So we're going to put you guys in here. We're going to put you... so you need an input. You need an output. You also need an input. No, you need short inputs. Short inputs. Can I grab those ones? Because we're going to start upgrading everything to stack inserters. Can I move you up a tile? Can I move you up a tile? Can I put a power pole here and here? And can I copy that and put that there, and then copy that and put that there? Cool. That substation can go away. All right. So what I'm going to need to do is I need to disable that inserter. Technically, I can just spin that inserter back around. Okay, we're going to have that be our in belts. We need to bring blue circuits up to there. I need to bring red circuits up to there as well. I need an output belt, which is going to be over here. We can go back that way, and then we're going to have a box to put them all in, and then we should be good. All right, so that is going to be our build for bigger and better quality modules. I want to have bigger and better quality modules straight away. I also want to put bigger and better quality modules in the quality machines that are making the quality modules, because the sooner I get bigger and better quality, the better I get better quality. I also need to, and this is probably more important, I don't want to continue making quality modules, because I can't use them in the next step. Okay, so the ones that we have currently we're sort of stuck with, and that is one of the drawbacks, you might call it, for quality. So I want to go quality module any, and that is my whole upgrade planner, and then we're going to swipe like that, and that'll just remove these modules out of here entirely and make them disappear. And then we're going to get quality module 2s in here, and as we can see over here, I have 16 of them required. Once those 16 go in, we'll then start using them elsewhere. Meanwhile, logistics system is finished. Okay, there's a few more of those that slid through. Okay, so because I didn't do this one. Okay, I don't want these making quality modules either anymore. So we're going to rip those out of that machine, and meanwhile, we've just made a loop for our electric furnaces to make sure electric furnaces can be siphoned off here when they're not needed, and that means I still need to fix science. So to fix science, what I need to do is I need a lab. I'm going to put a lab about here somewhere. I also want to apply beacons. Now, beacons are critically important in just general Factorio gameplay. They let you increase the... That does not look like the wrong tile, right tile. That is not the right tile. Can I put you there? Oop. All right, they let you increase the speed of a machine. Now, they don't work well with quality, because if I look at a speed module, we can see you actually have a quality negative amount of 1.5%, which means if you put speed modules around anything that you're trying to get quality parts out of, you're going to negate the quality modules you're putting in there. You can't get worse than uncommon, and in the case of labs, well, they don't produce anything apart from science, so they don't actually care about the quality at all. But it means you can't have the two systems working together terribly well. There are ways to get some benefit, but not as much benefit, by using a bit of speed and a bit of quality. But at the moment, because we can't re-roll anything, we're going to roll an item once when we first make it. My solution to quality is we just need to roll things many, many times. Hence why we're still continuing to make furnaces using quality modules, because I need to roll as many of these as possible, and science uses them, so therefore I can roll an awful lot of them. Yeah, same will go to a lesser extent, quality modules. Okay, so I already have 2 uncommons in there. That's nice. Can I get... I'm just going to replace the first 2. Yep, I just replaced the first 2. And actually, in fact, I will replace all the first 4 in the first machine, and that way they'll get dragged out of here and put in this machine when they get rolled, and then we'll do the same with this one eventually. Oh, and I'm going to need a dump chest, a dump inserter. Can I get you to exist? I want filters. I want you to be anything greater than normal quality, and then can I just put a box? Passive provider will do for right at the moment, but eventually they just sort of need to go into a garbage bin of some sort. Okay, so that should be that done, and I now have 6 spare. Cool. Can I change this upgrade planner? This upgrade planner is changing any quality module 1s of any quality into quality module 2s, and then I want to paste that here. I want to do this first. These are the most important items because I just don't roll that many of them. So I want to have their quality upgraded as quickly as possible. Okay, back to science. We're going to be bouncing all over the place today. Speaking of bouncing all over the place, can I take my rocket platform and have a second rocket platform, a third rocket platform, a fourth rocket platform, and a fifth rocket platform? Can I... Those modules should exist, and they should get placed straight away. So we're just going to run that belt to there, and then I'm going to run this belt to here, intentionally leaving a gap. Substations are still 500, so I can't use substations to power this up. So I'm just going to have to drag a power pole through here for the moment. We'll replace the substation in the future. And... oh no, those modules are arriving pretty much instantly. Okay, and we'll do that. I am going to, just in the meantime, remove entities. Thank you. just have you guys start launching a bunch of space platform up, because we're going to want that for the next episode, because this is where we're going to make more science, better science. All right, speaking of science, I need to get this built. So what I want to do is I want to have a beacon. Beacon is going to increase the speed of this machine, i.e. I need less labs overall to do more research in less labs. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to have multiple beacons affecting one machine. So a beacon has a range of 3 tiles, i.e. anything within 1, 2, 3 tiles of it is going to be affected by it. So if I hover over the beacon, we can see the lab lights up, little white square. That means it's under its effect range. What I want to do is I want to build an 8x8 style, okay? That means I have eight beacons, being 4 on this side and 4 on this side. They're going to affect this machine, but also 1, 2, 3, 4. This beacon is going to also affect 1, 2, 3, 4 labs. Also, if I was to put 4 labs on this side, it would also affect all those 4 labs. This is where we come up with the 8x8 design. Well, nomenclature. Yes, it's the 8x8 design, okay? Is the most efficient when it comes to both beacons and module usage. I want to have a design that's based on this. It's not going to be that exactly, because I can't get all the resources in, because I need to bring in, well, 1 belt. Can I remove that? That, and yes, all the science getting dumped to storage for the moment. It's all right, we'll pick it back out of storage in just a minute. Can I also replace that and put a power pole there to block it, so I don't, when I upgrade the blueprint again, don't put that pipe down again and disconnect that water input, because it's probably an important water input. And then can I disconnect this? Cool. Can I remove that as well? Can I remove all of these labs? Because they don't get space science, and that's the whole plan for today. Make sure we have space science being automatically delivered to labs, so we can automatically do more science. Okay. All right. I need to have power, and I have 0 substations still. Okay. Can I do power poles? Just power poles, good old quality power poles. There. And can I put 1 here for the moment? Okay. What I need to do is I need to get out of our wonderful flight box. I need to be able to get items out. Okay, mainly space science, but there'll be other sciences and stuff in the future. So I'm going to bring that out on a belt, which we're going to side load from 2 different sides, and bring my first science in here. Okay, you're going to have a stack inserter for input, and that'll be my first belt. But on top of that, I still have 3 more belts worth of science to get in. And if we open up this, where I've turned on a game option where I can see all the different items no matter what, hence why mine looks a lot bigger than yours probably. That is exactly what she said. I can see that I'm also going to have an orange science, a strawberry science, a lime science, a blue science. I'm going to call you a black science. Yeah, let's go with black science. I don't know. But we have multiple science packs coming in the future. So I need to get multiple belts in here. Multiple belts in here. Can I put a power pole there? All right, so what I want to do is I want to work out how to get the other belts across, and we're going to start with military. Military. Can I get military to come? Can I get the coal belt moved? Can I get you to run straight through? Can I get... can I get military to run in this tile? Yes. Okay, so we're going to bring military up a tile. Whoop. Up a tile. And then drag it straight across. That doesn't have any issues. Can I cut that and extend that out longer? Yeah, that way I have less blockages. And can I bring that to here? And then down. Okay, so we're gonna have those will have to go to there. Okay, can I put you coal that way, plastic that way? Can I empty that belt and then rebuild it? And then we're gonna bring our blue science down and sideload that in there. Okay. Yellow and purple is gonna do this, and military is gonna do that. Okay, so yellow and purple is gonna come down here. Military and blue will merge into a belt there, and that just leaves red and green. Red and green obviously needs to go into this tile. Yep. And we're just going to drag that right the way through there. That's going to be a problem. Can I move you forward a tile so you're going to end up side loading off the splitter? And you're going to come in there. Cool. All right, with those done, I'm going to swap to blue belts because we're about to start upgrading everything to blue belt. Drag you right across the bus. Then we're going to do the same here and the third one here. Okay, that brings all my sciences down. Oh, there we go. Put a power pole there. All right, so labs. I need to bring sciences into labs. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have in, and then in. Cool. Also an in here. And our plan should be a simple one. It should be bring you that tile, bring you across, and then just feed you straight through. And as you can see, we're going to have an underground here we can grab off, and then that's going to feed into the first machine, and the second machine, and then the third machine, and the fourth machine, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to do the same with yellow and purple. And then we're also going to do the same with military and blue science. I need that to continue through. I need that to continue through. I need that to continue through. Cool. Our white science is going to come out here. We're going to set this filter to be white science. And then it could occupy half the belt. And that is the start of our build. Cool. I need a belt here in the future. And I also need to take my beacons, duplicate my beacons, take this, duplicate this here and here. Now we can see we have a nice repeatable pattern. I want to put a substation in. Yeah, I know the belt's the way. A substation there, and can I copy from that? Okay, without substation. Can I copy from there to there? I didn't really need that to pop up, but there. And there. Okay, now I can put in my substations. Not that they're going to get built for a time because I still have 500 missing. All right, we're going to put you here. Okay, that's going to replace what items it was. It's going to make the belt an underground, and as we can see, it's going to power up the first section of beacons. And if I drag you out to the maximum wire reach, which is, I can't see because there's too many other power poles, it'll be here. It'll be here lined up with these undergrounds, and then it would be here lined up with these undergrounds, right? Yes. Okay. Can I remove that? Can I copy that and paste that there manually? And then I should have everything required for me to do this and do this and do this and have a nice repeatable design up and down. All right. Sure, half the beacons don't work because of the lack of power, but you know, screw it, we'll just drag down the power poles. Yeah, we'll remove them later. All right. So, step number 1, get that up and running. That means science is now moving again. All right. Step number 2, we can talk about a few things that have also happened in the background. I have grabbed this copper patch and this stone patch, which is missing power to one roboport, and just drag them over here for now because we're going to need them in the future. We're going to need to expand out our smelting and a number of other things. Other things I need to expand is gears because I'm about to get into blue belt. I'm about to get a blue belt in a serious way, and currently you are making four gears per second. You're going to make, well, 4, 8. Therefore, this set is making 16. Therefore, this set is making 32. My belt only moves 30. So what I want to do is I want to take the second half of the build, which has a separate problem. The separate problem being that you use 7 iron. Therefore, you use 14 iron. Therefore, this section uses 28 iron. Therefore, the belt only moves 30 iron, so we're out of iron by the time it gets to the end. But I want to take that sideways and I want to feed that in here, which, as we can see in the dim light, I've already put in a second belt for gears to make sure that we can feed gears in here as fast as possible, to make sure we can make things like belt as fast as possible, because we're about to use an awful lot of belt. Because we've just unlocked technology. The one that just finished was logistics system. So I can now access the active provider, also the request chest, and more importantly, probably for me, the buffer chest, because at the moment we're relying on poor man's requesters. Poor man's requesters are a great invention. They're a storage chest with a filter, which means, in theory, and we just saw a bot do exactly that, in theory, if I get any yellow belt anywhere on the map, it's going to be sorted to go to this chest, because this chest has been told it's only allowed to have yellow belt in it. It means other stuff can't go in there, but it also means that if I happen to deconstruct too many things at once, they can go into general storage. I'd prefer it if they didn't go into general storage, and the easiest way to fix that is have a request chest. The problem is if I have a request chest, the bots can't take stuff out of the request chest. But there is the other option, and the other option is, of course, a buffer chest. A buffer chest lets the bots put stuff in there and take stuff out. And that's what I want to do. I want to upgrade them all again with the next iteration of blueprints, and that is already out of date. This is 2.03, and I already know 2.04 exists in my mind, at least, because I found another minor improvement, and I want to paste that there. It also means that these recipes that were not unlocked previously are now unlocked, and it's going to try and downgrade all my belts, and I'm just going to swipe the whole thing with an upgrade planner. That'll change all my belts over to blue. That'll change every single inserter to a green inserter, so we can have stack inserters everywhere. And also, it's going to put in buffer chests. Now, the important thing about the buffer chests is when they go in, when a bot decides to get his butt into action, put them in, they can actually request in yellow belt, or red belt, or red splitters, or whatever it happens to be. Which means I cannot have a situation where I have random stuff inside storage. If I press U and I search for inserter 97. Okay, it actually says that I've done well. I've only got inserters in 2 locations. One of them being this buffer chest, which request group hasn't been set, and the other one being this one, which needs to still be replaced. It's very hard to tell because there's upgrade little markers everywhere. But also, with this being upgraded, can I upgrade that section as well? Yeah. With this being upgraded, it means we get more materials in here, which is going to be very, very important because I'm going to start using an awful lot of blue belt. All right, so that's done. That's done. You are waiting for substations. Actually, most of the substations are done. Can I get a decom planner for normal power poles, please? And I'm just going to drag that over the whole thing and get rid of all the shitty power poles that we had before. And we'll just power up everything from substations once that one's built. All right, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is science is good and all, but twice the science processing is better. 3 times even better than that. So I want to do that. I want to have that up and running, but I've also just unlocked productivity modules and speed modules. So I want to get them up and running. First thing we need to do is we need to go to here. We need to see that I have 2 rares. I want to put my 2 rares in here, in all 4 slots. Cool. I want to put my uncommons in all of those, and all of those. I want to make sure that we start putting quality in the quality modules in the quality machines to make sure we get better quality, to have better quality for quality. Cool. Next thing you want to do is this upgrade planner. This upgrade planner is already set, and all the quality modules I asked to be put in them all have obviously been done. Really? Yeah, they're done. Damn. Okay. In that case, can I put quality in you guys? Yeah. Can I put quality in the robots? I think that's a critically important one. And okay, that's everything on that side. And on this side, I want to put them in. No, I want to put them in the next build we're about to do. Okay. So this did our quality modules, but productivity modules are essentially the exact same, as is speed modules, as is efficiency modules. They're all things we want to have. We don't need them exactly right now, but there are definitely things I want to have. So I'm going to run this belt this way. I'm going to output. That output's going to have to move a tile. Okay. And I also want to, actually it's just going to be quickly to remove the assemblers and put in fresh ones. And you're going to be set to quality 2s right across the board. And can I copy that and put that there and there? Cool. Because I don't want to try and put rares and uncommons in them just yet. But you are going to be doing prob mods. Cool. Can I get prob mod 2s, please? And in all those machines. Also, I need a robot port about here, so I have robot coverage. You're going to be speed module 2s. And the same principles we had before when it came to speed and everything else still apply. So this should be a fairly easy upgrade. All I need to do is make sure that you have an output. That tile should work. You can have an output going this way, and we should be good to go. All right, so what do I need to do? I need to plug this belt in, I need to plug this belt in, I need to plug this belt in, I need to plug this belt in. Efficiency, I'm not going to worry about right now because we're just not going to get that unlocked in today's episode, but we will get that unlocked in the future, and then we can start producing those. Next thing I want to do is I want to actually I'm going to rotate it. Rotate it, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to rotate you, I'm going to turn you off as well. And I want to put in request chests. Can I put a request chest here and here? And drag that to there, that to there, you to there, you to there. Can I have any old speed modules? Speed. And you can do any old prods. And speed is going to be an exception because speed is also needed for making assembly machine 3s. And I want to make sure that you have a... Actually, no. I can either just put them in here and accept the bots might occasionally fly them across the map, or I can wire these machines into these boxes. Say, hey, if there's none in the box, then you need to produce some. I think that's probably the better answer. So we're going to wire all those 3 inserters together, and we're going to say enable if speed module is less than 50, because that way it's not reading from the network, it's reading from this box, because that's what really matters. And we can copy those, copy those settings across all 3 inserters. I could just change this out with a buffer chest and tell the buffer chest to make sure it has speed modules in there. That would also work, but for right now, that's going to be our solution. And the bots have a whole lot of belts to put down, a whole lot of quality modules to put down, and a whole lot of machines to get up and running. So we're going to start making prod modules 2s slowly to start with, but we'll get there on the fact that I'm missing a whole lot of bulk inserters. Speed modules as well, slowly, because I'm missing a whole lot of, bulk inserters. Can I remove... Actually, can I just change you, and you? What? How rude. How rude. How rude. Way better. Okay. If I downgrade the inserters, that'll get me out of trouble for right now, although I might not have any of those inserters in the network either. I'm only missing 80. It won't take long to replace them. Meanwhile, the quality modules are coming online. I can only see I have 2 of those. Can I intentionally put 2 of those in? Well, 2 of those. All of those inside prod mods. And then we'll get to the other ones later. And I also want to upgrade these. We should still try to build up this. How many am I short by? I'm short by 16. Yeah, I'd really like to, wait for the 16 to be done. Well, actually, can I remove that? There's my 16 right there. Yeah. Sure, you guys might take that to storage first rather than just bringing it to where it belongs, but you know, yeah, 11. Okay, so they're all definitely done. We've pulled out another high quality module, which is a bit useless to me. One thing I can do is I can change that chest to an active provider. Active provider means, well, it goes to the bin. That's the long and the short of it. It goes to the bin. It doesn't stay there. It goes off to storage. We don't want it there. It needs to go away. I also can preemptively, if I right click on that, that'll make the bots come here and physically pick this up and put it in storage as well. All right, so with that done, all my commodity modules are assigned. They are. So it means I can swipe, just to confirm. There's definitely nothing left. Cool. I can swipe this and this and this, because I like them upgraded as soon as possible as well. All right. And wow, we already have some of those popping out. Okay, well, can I mass upgrade those ones as well? The more quad I can get my hands on, the better. Can I downgrade that instead of downgrade that instead of downgrade that instead of just getting an upgrade planner later? All right, science, science. This is probably the most important thing I should have been doing. Sort of. Science is a little bit slow at the moment, but I need to get this done no matter what. All right, so what I need to do is I need to have a way to get science on all the different belts. So I'm pretty sure that's the tile I'm looking for. I hope. I think so. So if I bring in space science and I bring in space science, say there, it can then go down to there. No, I want to go forward one top. Just one. Cool. All right. So if I can bring space science in there, it can then jump over and go into, well, the next row of machines. There, -1. Cool. This is going to be, well, it turns out red and green. So red and green will come in here. Actually, I think you go forward and then down. I'm not sure. Yeah, forward and down seems fine. All right, so then we're going to have purple and yellow, which will then do the same. Go in there. We must have a, well, underground to make sure it moves forward to the next row. Then we'd have military and blue science, which would come in here and then also do a jump forward to the next row. And then my last science being, well, our first 2 planets we go visit. First 3 planets we go visit, technically 2 planets, whatever, can go in there and it can also go down. And that should be a way for me to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 science packs into one set of labs. After we get past 10 science packs, we're going to have to come back and reinvent the wheel. But that should hopefully be blueprintable. It is. Can I copy from there to there? And then can I paste that? Line that up, please. Cool. Can I paste that there? All right, with that done, all I need to do is plug this stuff in here. And technically, I can plug it in any order I want. So, can I remove that? Can I put in one of these? You can go here. And then you can go over. And then in there. Cool. That's the first one. All right. You can go there, there, there. I don't know. You can go here. Okay, so that'll be red and green. That would be purple and yellow. And then that would be our military and chemical. And then that passes straight over. That passes straight over. And you can just go straight through as is. It looks stupid without the underground, because everybody else got an underground. So you need an underground too. Otherwise, it's just going to look odd. And we're going to move that up a tile. And that, and that. Cool. That's science that are plugged in many, many labs. Sure. I'm still waiting on substations. Just 500 substations, but they are on their way. I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're not on their way because of difference of blueprints. Yeah, this is the problem. When you guys get a copy of the blueprints, they are the final version, so all your versions match. Mine keep having minor modifications between one version and the next, and obviously one of the modifications changed that belt length by just one tile, which then broke my existing build. But the mall has been upgraded, the labs have been upgraded, the science has progressed. We also now have requester chests, which is going to be very important because they are going to be one of the first things I need to put down on every single science, because we deconstructed a whole lot of science, which means a whole lot of science went and found a new place to live, mainly storage. And can I have you do red science, and you can do green science, and then can I just copy that, and we can put you here. Drag that belt to there. You're going to be doing military science, and then purple is, no, blue's next. Blue can go here. Can I do blue science? And then purple science is here, which is way more awkward to fit, but I can just shove you in there. Purple science, and then after purple science is yellow science, which is going to shove it on the end. As long as it's on the belt somewhere, it'll work fine. White science. There's going to be some in storage. There's always going to be some in storage. Can I put you there with a requester chest? And can I set you up for white science? And that's about as far as we're going to get in today's episode. Yep. Oh, you're outside robot range. Well, there you go. Can I put a robot? I don't know. Just here will do. There you go. We'll just quick replace the belts. Shove that in there. The bots have concreting to do. The bots have belts to replace. Belts to replace require... Pipes don't get broken. Yep, pipes don't get broken. Acid not to be in your lube pipe, because that's a whole different type of lubricant that you don't want to play with. And turns out that got moved to tile as well and got duplicated. Cool. Alright, it's probably just been crafting twice many for everything for quite some time. But Mullah's been updated. Request just been unlocked. Next episode we can get Covarex unlocked, get Covarex up and running. Also, I can build out a space platform and actually have more science be better. Okay. Turns out we got all that stuff launched. And that also means I'm going to randomly put these on here because these will organize the rockets to get launched. Can I get those type of inserters? Can I get... No. Space stuff. We're going to need grabby boys. Can I put grabby boys there? Even if I have quality grabby boys, we're just going to have basic ones for right now. Crushers there. Can I also get modules in that? I don't care what your recipe is. Can I put that there, and we'll just have no recipe. Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need for right now. And probably more importantly, we have... That's the ones. I don't have an output for 2s. I do have an output for 2s. All right, I have 51 Prob Mod 2s, which means Prob Mods start getting put in important things that you're using a lot of, like gears. Also, speed modules, same story. They get put in important things you use lots of. Actually, technically, it should be in labs first, because labs are the most expensive item you make. So we'll do the labs first. Also, the copy paste presto failed. Can I put that there and that there? Alright, that's it. That's what we're going to call today's episode. We've got an awful lot done, but yes, there's an awful lot more to do. Next episode, definitely building space platforms. And, dealing more with, base upgrades. We have a whole lot of base upgrades to do, like mass producing landfill, because when you want it, you want an awful lot of it. Hence why this whole patch is going to turn to landfill, especially with the new recipe using 50 stone per piece of landfill. Yep. So it's an awful lot to do, but we're going to do a whole lot more in the next episode. Do remember that now Space Age is out. Have fun, but Factorio responsibly. Very, very important you Factorio responsibly. You still have a day job, probably. You still have a life, probably. You should probably make sure that you keep track of those things and don't spend too long factoring it. Also, at the same time, do remember that my blueprints are available on Patreon. We have, the oil. We have the tileable blueprints for gears, green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits. Also, a couple of upgrade planners and, of course, tileable batteries. The smelters, the jump starter base, oil, which I already mentioned, the science books, which have all been doubled to now do 2 science per minute? 2 science per minute. Yeah, if you can feed them at full speed. The mall in a new version. 2.04. The solar blueprints, of course, the robot networks, and if you grab my blueprints, you'll already find there's a few different spaceships available already. But there'll be things we'll be covering in future episodes, not today's episode. Either way, I leave this here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you with a power poll in the very next episode. All right, that's it. I'm out. See you next one.